specifically about real estate investing and talking about what I think, what I really think would be a great kind of 12 or 18-month run as a real estate investor. But before I just sort of put it out there, I want to give you the logic that I have when I kind of make this statement. And again, it'll go back to all these tenets that I've been talking about the last year or so on this channel. If you're watching this video and you haven't yet subscribed, do me a favor, hit subscribe. I try to put out daily content all around helping real estate investors. We do subscriber questions, real talk, successful investor interviews, and of course our daily videos on the financial market and how they'll impact real estate. But in this video, I'm talking about real estate investing, given all of the negative headlines, yield curve inversion, retail slowing, Disney missing, and all of these things. So as I've shared with you over the years, real estate investing and really real estate purchasing is a psychology game, right? When people feel good, they buy a home. When they feel nervous or apprehensive, they rent. And what we are seeing today is we're seeing the evolution going from a positive market to a negative market. I wrote about a couple of these in our real estate book called One Rental at a Time. You should pick it up. It's on Amazon if you haven't. It's our story of 15 years up, down, and back up. So if you haven't read it, you really should, because it gives you kind of a playbook to how we operated in that crazy cycle. But where I was going with this is, if owner occupants are scared, which they are, right? And I actually suspect they're about to get a lot more frightened as headlines continually get more and more negative on the economy, not only the US, but around the world, which is going to drive interest rates lower. We're going to see a lot less owner occupant purchases, which is going to mean a lot less competition. It is going to mean a blow up in listings, and you're going to start seeing National Association of Realtors and Case Shiller and all these other report just horrible numbers on what's going on, meaning cancellations, inventory growth, price reductions. It's going to be bad, and probably bad for many, many months, if not quarters to come. So again, what might appear as is actually good for investors, because one of the things you've been complaining about, myself included, is there's so much competition. And it's hard to compete with an owner-occupant buyer who can frankly overpay because their down payment is so low. So it's something that we need to watch out for and be thankful when it happens. So it's happening now, and it's going to be good for us going forward. The other thing is, if owner-occupants are not buying homes, they need to live somewhere, and it's this great time as being a landlord. When more and more people want to rent. We've already seen rent increases, and if there is a whole swath of people that would normally buy that just continue to rent, that's good for us landlords, and I see that happening. And then the last thing that I think is a huge positive for landlords is interest rates are crashing, right? I remember buying stuff, and we write about it in the book back in 2003, where our interest rates were in the sevens. I'm hearing now about investors getting loans with threes, right? And if you need to know what this really means is, I did some real quick calculations on a $100,000 30-year mortgage. And at 5%, the payment is $537. If it goes to 4%, that's $477. 3, $422, and heaven forbid we ever see a 2, it's $370. So again, a crashing interest rates adds cash flow to the borrower. And again, as a landlord, as somebody who always recommends 30-year fixed money, I certainly see there are investors who bought properties last year that can go back and refi their debt, and it makes sense, right? If you had a refi, or you had a purchase loan and you had a high 5s or low 6s, you could go refinance that today. Now, keep in mind, I don't suggest taking cash out, but if you can refi the debt and save yourself a couple $100s a month, that we have coming forward. So again, if you can save a couple of $100 and do that this way, I think that's the thing to do. So again, I think this is a great time to be a landlord. I think this is a great time to purchase investment properties because competition's going down. You're going to have more renters, and the cost of your debt is lower. That's kind of the big three, right? If you lower competition, more renters, and lower debt, I think that's all really really good information. So or good for us landlords. So I'm excited by what's going on. I know the headlines are going to be negative. I know it's not going to feel good, but rest assured, I think we have some good times ahead. Let me know what you think. Leave comments below, and have a great day.